Guys, attention all gamers, we're building a gaming PC. If you guys didn't see that coming already. I'm gonna see what this person said. It's been over a week. Okay. All right, let me go read this email. Talking about Xeno Rose. What's up, Lemon Girl and You Too Nosy? How y'all doing? Do we actually get this email? It's Toasty Bros time. How's it going, MD? All right, let's type in this email. Okay, now I got it. All right. Oh man, there's so many of you all in here. We got Duck44, Kermit, Big Bird, Asher. What's up, guys?
Hey here, Big Bird.
Reached out to you all on stream last Friday by getting some empty GPU boxes and/or broken GPUs.
The Xeno Rose?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. They made like some 3D brackets. Oh, they want us to ship the boxes. Okay.
Shipping boxes is kind of hard.
My thought would be just taking one of our, like, depending on how much they want to spend. I mean, I know people do sell those boxes for a pretty good amount. Yeah. My thought would be we take just one of our, like, you know, larger, like, mid-tower boxes that we normally ship in and basically just, you know, fill it with GPU boxes. Nice. And they say they're interested in broken GPUs too. Yeah.
We have those.
So I'll just say we have a ton of boxes and a few broken GPUs. What's up, C Money, Queen Evermore? Lemon Girl again, Smug. Simulcast streaming, yes, we use a program called Restream, so we can stream right now up to 3 different sources. So, like, I actually, on Sundays I started, because I looked it up and it said there wasn't anything against it. So doing Toasty Clips and Toasty Bros Gaming, and twitch.tv/Toasty Bros. But for these morning streams, we do Toasty Bros and Toasty Clips. A white build? It's a white build. It's a Jonah build, guys.
It's a Jonah aesthetic.
If there's one thing that Jonah and this build have in common, is that they're both white.
They are white.
Am I right?
That is true. They're definitely white. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Star Wars Army, hello. Streamlabs is multi-stream too, but you gotta pay. I think we pay for the restream option, but we don't use Streamlabs OBS, because screw Streamlabs OBS. Sorry, Kermit, if you use Streamlabs OBS, you know. I highly recommend switching over to regular OBS if you have any issues. Yeah, it's just not good. Like, we've had so many issues with it. The convenience is definitely there, but it's like, performance-wise, it's like a night and day difference. I do, and I tried OBS too. Did you try normal OBS and you didn't get any slobs have been good to you? Well, good. I'm glad it's slobbing for you.
Slobbing?
Slobs. Streamlabs OBS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it even, like, is that even what they call it now, or is it now just Streamlabs? Wouldn't that the whole thing?
I don't know if it's called slobs anymore. Yeah, I don't know.
Unless OBS bought him out, maybe.
I don't know.
I could see that being a thing, you know?
Why not ADM vertical with OBS? Yeah, I don't think our streams would convert very well to vertical live streams. I know that's kind of the big thing, is you can stream to a shorts feed and people get a crap ton of views to a shorts feed, but I don't know if this stream could convert very well.
We should be on TikTok.
Yeah. I know a lot of people now. See, the thing is, streaming is actually kind of old school if you think compared to what it is now. A lot of people with like AV1 encoders, because it compresses it so much, are able to do actual separate streams. So like some people have a vertical camera. I know UFD's doing it right now for his giveaway stream. He has, to his same YouTube channel, he has the one streaming to his long form normal, and then there's one streaming to his shorts feed, and they get widely different audiences. So.
He's getting every little bit of audience he can.
He is. Hey Google, play Harris Heller on Spotify Shuffle.
You're doing a 14-hour drive walk? Oh, you're gonna do a 14-hour drive and walk into PC Bros and say hello. Wow.
The plugin lets you multi-stream horizontal mode. Then you can use whole stream. Well, see, the thing is, like, again, like, I don't know if this stream, like, would fit well horizontal, like, unless we had a separate camera that was going through a separate feed. that was streaming on its own, I guess theoretically it could. But I don't know, I'll look into it because I mean, there's really no reason not to, especially if we're doing clips.
It's a clip.
Any thoughts on ARC 550 or 770? Well, you know, it's funny. We're doing a build with the ARC A580 right now, doing benchmarks on that. It's a $500 build using that card. And then we are doing a benchmark video on the A750 because that card on launch was a little over $200, but now it's very easily found for $199, making it a really good value. But you still got to see the benchmarks to see if your game works great on it, because there's definitely compromises. It's not perfect.
So that's why we're going to benchmark 150 games.
Yes, we're going to benchmark all 150 games.
We also gave ARC a shout out in the video, the top budget GPUs.
Yes, exactly. Let's see.
I need a weapon.
Yeah, I heard people in Florida, that hurricane is looking pretty rough, so hopefully everyone is safe around there. We'll get the tail end of that this weekend. It was supposed to be just a ton of rain this weekend.
Oh, rain.
I know Louder Than Life is this weekend. They're not going to be happy.
I'll be there.
Oh, you're going?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I've gone like every year for
Nice.
the last, like, I don't even know how many years.
You know, I love that for the music festivals here, or at least the big two ones, that they literally just leave the stage from Bourbon Beyond,
Yeah.
and then they just like swap the logo.
And what's funny is while the, every time I've been, they're setting up for a construction expo every time. So there's always like right by the parking lot, this just massive, like, you know, all this big equipment and stuff.
I mean, that's efficient right there. That's called cost
No,
savings.
it is. And then they also at the Expo Center, I know another thing that's really popular is the, what is it, like outdoor and RV show every
yeah.
year. And that's another one that I think happens near there.
There's always things happening in Louisville. How is Louisville right now? I mean, we're good.
It's been raining a good amount. It kind of slowed down. It seemed like it was said it was gonna rain like literally all week. And it's been very on and off.
I'm gonna assume that Jonah wants one of these on here, because these are not RGB fans.
Okay.
And then one, 2, 3.
He just wants one?
Just one fan. One fan
right.
on a 360 mil.
All right, I'll do it.
Ooh, there's a short. How many fans do you actually need on a radiator?
Well, one of the shorts that I was gonna do, because Tyler sent me the picture, and it had me thinking yesterday when because I built those like freaking 3 computers, and you know, I was doing the break off tabs, and I thought about how we've had a couple customers recently that brought their motherboards in, where you can see they broke off components from breaking those tabs off, or maybe when they were going to put their graphics card in, they kind of had trouble, and so I was like, I'm gonna make a short on that.
Yeah, that's smart. That's definitely something that I know a lot of people say. Before putting the motherboard in, I just do that first.
Yeah,
which
like
is
I don't think it's
smart.
a thing a lot of people even think about.
No.
Like even professional builders, you know, it never really crossed my mind a whole lot. I always knew to be careful, but
There's like the capacitors right there that you can just break off and just brick your board.
and I'd never seen someone actually do it. But recently we had 2 customers in a row that did it.
Are those Sama fans? No, these are Thermalright.
Sama fans. What do we look like?
My daughter build would be an ARC A580 and a 1200F. Nice. Yeah, I think from the testing so far, I'm not seeing any limitations, but we decided this go around to go with a Ryzen 5 5500 instead of the i3 12100, just because a lot of people value 6 cores, 12 threads, but to be honest, the i3 is very close in performance. Regardless, we decided to go that route to go AM4, and the games I've tested, I've not seen any issues yet, but we'll see if there's any other games we might have problems with.
Yeah, it's a solid little budget build. What is it, like a $500 build?
Yeah, probably should be, because I think I priced out both. You can either go 5500 or i3 1200 and get it like right at 500 or a little under.
It's a heavy radiator. Fan design aesthetic.
How much is the PC? 800. You're all this PC? It is not $800. Buckaroo.
Us laughing at you.
Us laughing. LOL. This build, I will check the price instead of just mocking you. I'll actually look at the price. What is going on with this fan? Oh no. One of the screw holes just broke off.
What?
I guess it must have happened in shipping, because it was just like dangling on by a thread.
Huh.
Do
we have enough?
I can, no. I won't be able to use a back fan now. I'll have to leave the back fan.
Just white?
White. Because yeah, that.
Yeah, man, that sucks. It's almost usable, but we could always just use another, like a cheap build.
Well, I could do this on the back fan and use these, but
Right.
this will.
And just have it maybe like on the top or something.
You could do something like, yeah, well, it depends. It's either cord or this.
Jonah might cuss you out, dude. That's up to you, man.
I don't know, I'm scared. Do I break off all the other ones to make it aesthetically pleasing?
$800, great value in my opinion. Are you guys talking about this build? Stop it.
This is not $800.
That's like almost the price of the graphics
yeah,
card.
who is saying $800 and where are you getting $800? Guys, the 4070 is $549.
Come on now, guys.
Hi Toasty Bros, how are you today? What do you think about a PC with a Ryzen 5 5500 and RTX 2060 and 16 gigs of RAM? It's a good starter build. I like it.
More upset you to know that's a great value in my opinion. I'm like, well, it better be.
It better be great value.
$800, shit.
No, this is a this is not a 7600 build. This is a 4070. Is the title? What's the title say, guys? Did I like mess up the title or
It
something?
says $800, 7600, 7600.
Yeah, you all are
build.
saying some like freaky stuff that's making me like wonder if I messed up the title.
And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky.
4070 Ryzen 5 7600 is the title. Okay, I don't know what you all are going on about.
Y'all
man.
are just crazy for real.
Y'all some freaks.
Y'all's on ones today's.
The title is fine, thank you.
We needed to hear this.
I need to know that the title was going to be okay. They have moved high school football games to tonight in the Bowling Green area. Yeah, because it's just going to be, I think it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's supposed to be like gross and muck.
It's gonna go muck mode.
Which I mean,
We need to play
football
muck
you can
again.
play as long as it's not like thunderstorms. So I guess thunderstorms you can't play football, but in rain you can play football.
Chat, has Muck had any good updates lately?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get back into it.
Muck. I'd be surprised if it did, since it was like, wasn't it just made by like some YouTuber or something? And I wonder if it's just like a random project. It's like, yeah, I'm done with that.
It's funny, 'cause that's one of those games that for some reason, like I remember playing on stream and thinking like I was actually having fun with it.
Yeah, that's very
Even
cool.
though like I don't really think it was a great game, but
Next thing you know, they'll think you were being hashtag spied on. All right, here we go. Y'all really trying to keep this going.
you know, a game I didn't really enjoy that I feel like everyone loved for so long was Valheim.
Valheim.
Yeah, I felt like that game was.
I don't remember much of it. I enjoyed it the first time we played, but
I like never played again,
we
really.
just never played after that.
I remember feeling like it was really like, and maybe it was when we played, but I remember feeling like, man, this feels so early access. And I hated how the graphics looked, like it almost looked blurry and grainy on purpose.
Yeah. What case do you recommend with a budget of $50? $50. If you spend $9 more, the Okinosawa 3.
That's a fire one. Montec Air 100.
Montec Air 100. How cheap is the DIY PC Q3 now? Is that 50
It's
or 60?
still available. It was like 50 at one point.
Yeah. That would be one to look at. There's a lot. You are looking at micro ATX though, I would assume. I mean, there are some like really, really cheap full-size ones for weird reasons, but I would assume you're building micro ATX, right?
Thank you for the. Oh, it's a reset from Piggy Tag.
Ah!
I should have canceled this 36 months ago.
Jesus Christ, Pinky Tag. That's crazy. Hi, Pinky Tag. How you doing?
With that, buddy.
Someone was telling me they're doing the games tonight to try to not destroy the fields. Yeah, that's
I
true.
bet.
If you are if you're running around on a football field when it's raining, I would imagine that would kind of tear up the field.
That's all I was thinking about. Is I'm like, man, it's like Bourbon Beyond basically got to pre-kill all the grass for us.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
it's just gonna be mud puddles now.
Yeah. I bet the mosh pits would be crazy.
You need to get some like rain boots when you go out there.
Ooh, some little stompies.
Yeah.
Some of the yellow Georgies.
Oh wait, hold up. Piggy Tag is now Diddy Tag. Stop. Piggy Tag, how much baby oil do you have? Tell me right now.
Are you covered in lube?
Do you have an obscene amount of baby oil?
What was I about to say? More than one man needs. I was about to say one than more man needs.
Saw the one thing is like his lawyer came out and said, "Oh yeah, he just buys that baby oil in bulk at Costco." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Can't hate a play if a playing, I guess.
Like how many bottles was it, Chow? It was like an obscene amount.
Was it more than we bought for Mineral Oil PC?
Yeah, you know what? That's funny. That would act. You know what? Never mind. I don't know if I should do that. That'd be a funny tweet. Be like, you know how many bottles of mineral or baby oil did he end up with? Look at us.
That'd be so cool if we found like an old picture of us with all that.
Oh no, we just said, are you sure he wasn't building a mineral oil PC?
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Honestly?
I feel like fire post.
I think it'd be a fire post.
You know what, I'm gonna make a short on it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You know, we're all concerned about all the baby oil Diddy had, but are we sure he's not building a mineral oil PC?
Because you see, each mineral oil PC needs upwards of 5 gallons of oil.
Diddy Tech doesn't use baby oil, he uses lard. Oh god.
He uses thermal paste.
Thermal paste.
Lard. Oh my god. What's bad is my... Wait, what? Your dad is coming back in the 18-wheeler and the yard is already starting to flood. Hopefully the yard doesn't turn to mud. Oh, so he has to park that in the yard. Okay, I get it. At first I thought you were just saying it's dad that your dad's coming home, and I was like, man, I wish. Just kidding.
Bro, Jonah is dead up lucky that there is a Thermalright white RGB fan sitting over here.
Well, he really likes using them, so it makes sense.
It is a little different. It's one of those like slug ones, but you don't even see this side, so whatever. Let's put this one over there as a...
I didn't
case for
notice that
emergency.
this freaking white board has white brackets even.
Oh.
They went all out. But then they're over here with black PCIe lanes. Like, what the heck? What the Sigma?
Dang it, Jonah. Yeah, dang it, Jonah.
What the Sigma?
What AIO is that? Thermalright. Thermalright, which version? The Frozen Edge 360? Which is
Power supply? I gave it to you,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Like, I thought I brought one in here. Well, you do that as bathroom break.
I mean, I got power supply, I got fans, I got sleeve cables, so I'll be busy. Yeah, it's Thermalright. We've been big fans of Thermalright. There's been a lot of good reviews of it as well. It's probably the most affordable liquid cooling stuff out there right now, and it's actually good. A lot of people in the industry have no idea how Thermalright's making money right now, but you can get a 360 mil for like $59 or something like that. Let me see how much the white one was. The white one's probably a little more expensive. It's $54. It's ridiculous. And I know people are like, 360 mil to 7600. It's like, well, why not when you're spending $54 on it? There's some 240 mil AIOs and some tower coolers that would be that price. So, my laptop just crashed. Hope it isn't giving up the ghost. Oh no. Was that for the AIO? Yeah, let me show you guys real quick. This right here. I'll give you all a little look-see at this guy. So this right here is the Thermalright Frozen 360, Frozen Edge 360. So little white AIO. It's 360 mil. There you go. It's 360 mil AIO. It's $54 on Amazon, by the way. $54. I think that's a bargain. There we go. Let me grab one of these. What's ridiculous is Innocent P. Diddy. Is that going to be our channel thing now? It's crazy he got arrested for just trying to build a mineral oil PC. That's crazy. Does the Y40 support a 280 mil on the side? I think so, yes. I think so. It has the mounting for 140 mils. You just got to make sure it's not a really long, like some radiators have like a little extra bump at the end that make it a little bit bigger, but Piggy Tech, I don't know if we can do that. Dude, our mineral oil PC is, I was supposed to say our mineral oil PC. You got mineral oil on my mind, guys. Our mini PC's freaking out right now. I'm scared. Is this one about to die? Make a new one and you make brand. Okay, I don't know. See, like, okay, guys, listen. It's funny, but like, dude did some messed up stuff too. You know, like, well, he's accused of messed up stuff. Do we really want to be tied to that just for the meme? Come on, guys. Why does my PC struggle to stream? PS5 does just fine, no lag. Well, what kind of PC do you got? And also PlayStation, the beauty of consoles is it's a controlled ecosystem, so they can make sure that everything will run just fine because it's designed for one set of hardware, and console games are designed for that hardware. So the beauty of consoles is it makes it much easier to optimize stuff for things like live stream and things like that. And also, you might not have the right stream settings enabled too. Not accused, he's doing the time, found guilty. So yeah, there you go. I see every chat / comment. Do you see all of them? Do you guys think it's worth building a PC with 4090 or just wait? If you're considering a 4090 build, wait for 5000 series for sure. I think we're looking at like from what I'm hearing, it's a CES launch. Unless something dramatic happens, I think it's going to be CES, so January launch, and then you could probably pre-orders into January into February, if I had to guess. There's no inside information, that's just my guess. So I would wait at this point. One, 4090s are incredibly hard to get right now, and two, they're way overpriced. You'll probably be very disappointed when they, okay. You know what, I want to predict this in chat. What do you think the price of the 5090 is going to be? I just want to know. Secondly, you're probably going to be disappointed buying a 4090 and then the launch of the next generation GPU might be a little bit cheaper. Which, again, why? So that's why I even say that. It's not going to be cheaper. I like $1,899. It's not going to be $3,000. You all are... It's not going to be $3,000. Clip this right now. It is not going to be $3,000. I like $1,899. But I bet it's going to sell. I think it's going to be MSRP $1,899. NVIDIA is going to get a little bit of like, oh, that's not that bad. But then it's only going to sell for over $2,000. That's my bet. We're betting what we think the launch price of the 5090 is going to be.
The 5090?
Yeah, what do you think MSRP of 5090 is going to be? I said it could be $1,899, but it's going to sell for over $2,000 regularly.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if it's like 4090 price.
Like in stock, I think it's gonna be over $2,000.
I actually think 1899 is a good guess, but I could see NVIDIA trying to be like, oh, it's not that bad, and making it like 1699, so it's only $100 more.
That would be cool. But then I was also saying, I was like, they'll probably announce it and everyone will be excited because they'll like launch it at 1699 or 18 or whatever,
yeah.
And then it's gonna be. You'll be able to get one for 2,000. Like you have to pay over 2,000 for one.
I mean, man, I remember 4090s. There's in 3090s. There were a time where people were paying over $3,000 a piece for them. So
we got 2019, 17, I think 50. Well, I mean, MSRP, like you don't even get a 4090 for MSRP anymore. So, and that's weird considering it's been out for multiple years.
I'm saying.
I already know one person who's going to text us when it comes out. It's going to be Luke.
Oh yeah.
Because he overpaid like crazy for his 4090.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. It's like the new was it the C8 Corvettes, where they're like, yeah, they're gonna be like, you know, 70K, and then yeah, they're always over 100. I remember like even I mean honestly, anytime anything launches now, people are just greedy. Like the Cybertruck was another good example. Go on Facebook Marketplace, and there was so many people listing them for like 125 grand. I'm just like, wow.
They're like, you must buy. A lot of those people got, you get like a ban from buying anything from Tesla for a certain amount of time if you sold the original launch of the Cybertruck or whatever.
As they should. That's good. Good on them. Yeah, we need more companies need to
anti-scalping.
basically find good ways to keep you doing that. And I know like for graphics card companies in the past, one of the easiest ways without just straight up like, I guess you could say like limiting quantities was kind of doing the like low hash rate versions and stuff. Basically just finding ways to make the cards not as like valuable.
Is our mini PC okay, by the way?
It is kind of revving, isn't it? It's time for its yearly dust out.
Or does it always sound like that and we just can't hear it because of the AC being off?
It is possible, actually. You're back. Oh, David, thank God. We were worried without you.
Oh, God. Oh, wait, before I do this, let's see.
I didn't know what we were going to do. Car dealers are also butt sausages. Oh.
They do what?
Yeah, card dealers do add a lot. That's something that I do really wonder if it's ever going to be a thing, because we're starting to see that with real estate, where they're trying to almost make it to where, like, you know, certain realtor fees and stuff like that, like, can't be charged. And I know there has been times in history where people bought direct from the manufacturer. Like, you could literally go to Ford, you know, back in the early 1900s and just buy straight from them. So yeah, I wonder if that will ever be a thing where instead of having to basically just get a destination, because destination fees are crazy. Like, sometimes they're cheap, you know, and it'll only be a couple thousand. But yeah, I've definitely seen times where it's like 20, 30 grand.
That was the one I didn't feel comfortable doing it at the time because it was my first house. But there was a guy there's a house that was like by my parents that he was selling, and I was like, okay, get my realtor involved. Yeah, he's like, no, I want nothing, no realtors
So it's like
at all.
owner only.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do all the paperwork, do all the contracts. Like, I've done it before. I'll do everything. And I was like, maybe.
That's really like, and it sucks because yeah, like that person, you know, if they knew what they were doing,
then yeah, it saves a ton of money.
And, yeah, and if they were a good person and everything was good, then yeah. Yeah, there's some people who like despise realtors, you know. That's kind of like the house that I'm in now. They used one of those freaking like friends, you know, who really wasn't like a realtor. They were kind of just like, I think they got their license at one point, and dude, they sucked. Because that's the one thing that's horrible about realtors is one of their jobs / core values is keeping the both owners completely separate from each other.
Yep.
And there is a lot of things that like I kind of needed to know. Like some of it was stupid. Like one of them was like, all right, I got a big ass fish tank. I need to build a new stand for it. I would love if, you know, the owners could get me just some measurements. I already know where I want to put it. I just need to know the height and the depth of this one room. And it legit took like 1.5 weeks to get that because I remember being like, can I text the owner? And they're like, no, it doesn't work that way. You can't. And I'm like, bro, that's like, I get the idea that like they don't want people doing any secret deals. They don't want people trying to find ways to add extra money onto the mortgage. Should have bought a pre-built instead of building my own. I mean, no, did it not work?
Yeah, are you having issues? You're the one who was saying you're having lag when you're streaming. Sorry if I missed your second message, but.
Oh no, we can't be missing messages, guys. I have a 125-gallon saltwater tank. It's like a mixed reef and fish. 3600 with a 590, a good combo. Where are you getting the 590?
Yeah,
that's the only question.
That's random.
Do you already have it?
Do we have a 590 build in the back, actually? I thought I saw a build that need a 590 or had like a 590 with it.
There was one. I know I had a 590 GRE for a long time. Like I didn't know what to do with, so maybe I put one with that or that with that. Black screen?
Black screen. Well, I don't think XMP is going to fix his my stream is lagging problem.
It might make it worse.
Yeah. Streamer can't read every single message sent in a stream. I'm sorry. I know we suck. Mr. Streamer, do better.
Mr. Streamer.
Mr. Streamer's trying. AIO or air coolers. Depends on the situation. I normally go AIOs, but I really like super clean tower cooler builds, depending on the case and everything.
Guys, I finally updated one of our local-only PC sections. I did the local-only gaming one. So it is now up to date with anything that we have that's local-only. I still need to do our laptops and office PCs. Kind of curious how often anyone actually uses that. It is on the home page though, so. You know, you would hope, guys. Did you fix your Discord app, Matt?
No, it's still broken. I don't know
It
what's
still
going
does
on. I don't know what's
Dude,
going
it's
on.
time to make the switch. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it still does. It does it on our desktop too. Like,
Oh, really?
It's my like
account?
It has to be. I've signed out,
You know
signed
what's
back
happening?
in.
It's coming, the ban.
The ban's coming.
Meta's coming after you, dude. They're coming after your personal life.
I don't know what's happening with that. That's really weird.
DIY Q3, tower cooler or AIO? Specifically, Matt. I will not answer that question.
Oh, me? Well, it's a budget case. I probably would do, if I were building a PC with that case, I'd probably doing like a budget build. So I would just do like a basic RGB 120mm tower cooler with that.
Tower. I think that build will only fit a 240 anyways up top.
Yeah.
Or I guess in theory on the side. So if you do go AIO, make sure you get a 240 and watch out for like Arctic because they're a lot bigger than 240. Test COD Warzone on what? This?
On what? By the way, guys,
this is too good for COD.
we will be doing. We haven't done this before. We're timing the launch, the official launch of Black Ops 6 with a budget build challenge. So it's gonna be interesting because Jackson and I are gonna base our budget build challenge. I mean, there is a beta that's out, so we can do a little bit of research, but most of it's just gonna be based on recommended specs. So, and then we'll time it to where the game launches and we'll do our budget build challenge and see who gets the better performance with it.
My turn? Well, that's what I said. I mean, if I had to, I'd probably say air cooler. Unless, if it's an expensive build, like if you end up doing like new Ryzen or something like that, then I'd maybe go liquid. Oh, look, it's Jonah. Look at that guy.
Oh man, good thing I checked this. Why did Jonah buy a ATX 3.0 kit? The GPU that uses a... And use an ATX, I mean, I guess it's 750 and that is what it is. But.
Jonah, you fucked up.
Jonah, you fucked up. Chat, when Jonah gets in here, say, Jonah, you effed up.
Hey, I'm not getting hang up on Discord calls to not only one having issues, Matt. Oh, you're getting issues with it just randomly hanging up? That's weird. Yeah, I haven't had that. Maybe Discord's having like a wide known issue.
Wait, where'd I put the... Okay, so it doesn't come with normal ones.
Oh, so we're gonna have to just use a white one from here.
Yeah, I just need an 8-pin white.
How about a 6-pin?
Hey.
Oh, you know what's funny too? Jonah bought that, and look what we have right here.
You want another one?
Yeah. I'll trade you. I will say these things are really nice to have. We were doing, it was the $2,400 build. I bought a sleeve cable kit, and I think I didn't buy the connector accidentally. And luckily we had one, so that was nice. Wait, no.
Well, that was
can't be
AMD.
right, yeah. What was I missing then? Or what? No, sorry. What I meant to say, what build was that for? It must have been it must have just been a morning stream build.
Are you going to get Echoes of Wisdom? What is that?
Jonah's taking the day off. Wouldn't surprise us.
Like, I need a day off.
Probably one of the lazier workers here.
He doesn't know how to work.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do. Discord is always in the fritz. I will say, I have rarely had problems with Discord. Knock on wood, because I don't want to have problems with Discord. It already confuses me. You have to force close Discord. You know what, okay, I've always had one glitch, and I don't think it's Discord, I think it's my PC, where if I'm streaming a game, like just to Discord, not actually live streaming, and I close out of the game, it like freezes up my whole Discord for about 10 seconds. It's weird. And I can't hear anything, and then once I don't know, then it just works. New Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom, got mid-reviews. I didn't know there was a new Zelda game. The only Zelda game I've ever played that I know of was Phantom of the Hourglass on the DS. Great game, loved it.
I tried playing some of the new ones. I even bought the latest one on the Switch. It just, it's not for me.
It's definitely a classic game. It's been around for a long time. What's up, Kerm Dog? I like that, it's like corn dog. You use Teams at work and have a ton more issues with it than you do with Discord. Do you wish your work used Discord? David will be playing it for the next month. He does like, I forgot that he likes Zelda.
He's really into it.
He likes almost every game for real, but yeah, he does have a Zelda tattoo now that I think about it, so.
2 hour for Matt since he doesn't hold your hand. Listen, buddy. Oh. No, I just never, like, honestly, the story, like, it just doesn't do anything for me. I'm just not into it. Maybe I didn't grow up playing Zelda games. So, like, I tried playing the one, and it wasn't that it was too hard. I just didn't really, the mechanics and everything, I don't know. It just didn't really appeal to me.
7000 XT or 4070 Super? If I had to pick for, like, my personal build, I gotta be honest, I would go 4070 Super because of the NVENC encoder. I think in gaming, they probably go back and forth. I feel like the 7000 XT is basically like a 4070, 4070 Super. Indeed he is, but he's mine. He's your nerd. You have a Zelda tattoo, Mental Butthead, for real? Did you copy David or did he copy you?
That's crazy.
That's the real question.
That's crazy.
Who took it from who? What's the difference between me and you?
Everything wants to fight people already? Bro.
I finally sold that the last Xbox that we had at PC Bros.
I thought you were about to say I finally sold the Facebook PC. I was like,
No.
whoa.
I have gotten a lot of messages recently, but like I said, at least with this one, I'm getting offers. I haven't been getting a ton of trade offers, just actual offers. They're all less than what we paid for it, so.
I didn't play a Zelda game for in 64 days, but I love Breath of the Wild. Hey, maybe I just needed to give it more time. I don't know. Or maybe it was just playing on the Switch. Because the Switch is like, I mean, it's fine, but I don't know.
You know what's crazy is the Facebook PC for the Time Spy score, it got a 8 cent per point, including all the peripherals. Like literally including a keyboard, monitor, mouse, and it still got a good score. That's how you know it's good value, I'm telling you.
New Switch yet?
The
No,
OLED.
Ain't no new Switch yet.
Got something better than a Switch now. He has the Windows Switch.
I have the Windows Switch. It's time for me to emulate, guys. Make it run better than the Switch.
Saucy.
I got mine when I was 24, so I had mine for 19 years. Nice.
What was it?
His Zelda
The tattoo.
Yeah.
For some reason, they're talking about a Switch. I'm like, there's
Sorry,
no
I've
way.
had a Switch for
I'm like,
19
dude, am I
years.
that old? There's no way it's been out for that long.
Had one in ROG Ally. Girthy, I would not suggest an ROG Ally to you.
I'll sell you one.
You won't mind.
I
I know somebody who's wanting.
Oh yeah, INEO.
Yeah.
Zach's selling.
Yeah, he's getting rid of his INEO.
Actually, yeah, Girthy, if you're interested, I mean, it's kind of like a ROG Ally, just cheaper.
Yep.
And Zach's selling it for like a really good price, I believe.
Yeah.
What is that one like a Ryzen 5?
That's
like
the
6th gen?
No, his is the 7th gen.
Seventh gen?
His is better than the one I have.
Yeah, so I say if you're interested, I can tell Zach.
So for mobile gaming, we can connect y'all.
He would be very excited because he was very sad when no one at PC Bros or Toasty Bros wanted it. And I was like, I don't know why he thought one of us would.
No.
I was like, how often do you really see anyone here use, besides David, really? I'm
He
like,
has a
no one
Steam Deck,
uses
so.
a handheld. Tell him to hit me up. All right, I'll text him.
All right.
Before I forget.
Yeah, the thing is with INEOs and everything are really cool. I wouldn't personally buy one. If I had no handheld right now and I wanted to buy a handheld just for like my first time, I'd probably just buy a Steam Deck. But luckily with the ROG Ally, we have opportunities to, get that sent in for a video and I'll use it. I think it's still the best handheld, but it is expensive.
Yes. Big app mobile.
Hey, Dark Lord Vader gifted a sub to Girthy. Let's go.
Dark Lord Vader, man, it really shows how off-white these connectors are.
Oh, wow.
Look at
God,
their-
Dark Lord Vader has gifted 224 subs in his life.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Dark Lord Vader.
How much money is that over time? With inflation, that's insane.
Backbone's best handheld. I think Backbone is like the baby's first step into handheld gaming. It's cool to have. I don't use mine as much anymore, but again, I'm not playing anything on PlayStation right now.
Our chat ain't got no backbone.
Girthy wasn't a sub before. Sus. That is sus. And he's out here trying to buy INEOs.
But he can't support the Toasty Bros. What the heck?
Herm.
Actually, I remember when Girthy, he was one of the people that like kind of randomly came into stream and
And
was
started
just
gifting
big
a bunch.
baller.
Yeah.
And then I thought we were never gonna see him again. And,
And then he never left. We just can't get rid of him.
No,
It's crazy.
he's like a little roach.
The motherboard's even a little off-white.
Yeah, no, the case really brings that out. You know what? He shouldn't have gotten the snow edition. He should have gotten just the white one. Oh, Jonah. Oh, Jonah.
Oh, crazy. It's like AIDS. Okay.
He just keeps spreading.
My setup is all ROG parts. I wouldn't suggest an ROG Ally, so there you go. The original ROG Ally I think is good. The Ally X is slightly, I would say, I've seen all the reviews and I've used it. The battery is the best in any handheld. The performance is the best in any handheld, but it's like, should you spend that much on one? And I think January and February, they should be coming out with the new AMD Extreme APUs for handhelds. So there's gonna be a new upgrade on those. So But again, I mean, I have to say this too because we literally have a sponsor video coming out for the ROG Ally X next week. If you want to spend money now on a handheld, it's definitely cool.
Hashtag a sponsor.
Hashtag sponsored.
Definitely a cool little device. I definitely think it's like handhelds and laptops. They go hand in hand where it's like, you know, the base model is always going to be like the best bang for buck. And then every time you get like the slightly better one, it'll add a lot of money for usually not that much upgrade.
It is the enthusiast handheld. That's how I describe it. Congrats on the build, though. Great that you got the deal. Oh, yeah, so in chat.
If you're wondering about the one, you're talking about the one Zach or the ROG
Those
Ally
are the
X?
3? The Ioneo, is it the 3?
I thought it was for some reason my mind says 2, but
Maybe 2S, something like that. Because the one I have is a 2, and he got the last one we got, which was an upgrade over the one I had. So I don't know if it was just
like
spec upgrade or
2 something else.
2 something else.
2 something, you know? Was his like light or something or portable or I don't know. I thought his had something else in the name. I'll see if
you switch to the dark side. You're an iPhone user now? Stop.
Who is it?
Mental Metalhead.
Wow.
That's a shock.
He's one of those people I never would have thought would use an iPhone.
What made you switch?
FaceTime.
The blue bubbles.
Did you see the whole thing about how they're...
Oh, have you noticed the text that I sent you with the new iOS update? I get the whatever they call the Android version text messaging now.
RCS?
Yes, because look, see, I have this now. Where like I get this, I get
so
reds.
I can actually...
yeah, you can see me typing.
Instead of doing that crap where... Oh yeah, I did notice the other day it said
Yes.
you were typing.
Yeah,
I
so-
just thought you switched to Android.
No, that's the new iPhone update. So
said,
now
no.
we get the RCS texting, so you can.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing, man, the EU. That
Yes.
was one of the things that they said was they said that iPhone or Apple is basically a monopoly with their texting. Because I think that they were saying, look, I know iMessage is really good. Like it's really good, but then RCS is like the around the world standard instead of, what is it, SMS or whatever.
So basically now we don't have to worry on literally sending over phone service. It's all like it's database too with RCS. So.
Yeah, and it's very encrypted as well. But that was iPhones, like that was when there was like a big court hearing where basically they were like, okay guys, the green and blue bubble thing, like it's unnecessary. Why are we doing it? And they basically said, well, it's really just because iMessage, you know, we like to keep all of our data really secure. And they just basically said it was security. Then the EU basically hit them with the same thing where they said, we're not going to let you sell your phones within the next year if you don't fix this.
Yep.
And
Okay, fine.
here we go.
Whatever.
So, and I think you have a choice. I think that's what they said they were going to do is the remedy was we're going to keep iMessage, but we'll make it to where you can do RCS now.
Yeah, I think it's to non-iPhones. iPhone to iPhone still iMessage, and then obviously iPhone to any other phone is RCS, which is cool.
Oh, Bird, okay. All right. I never thought I'd hear someone say that's the reason they switched.
There are
The
a lot of
Bird
apps
app.
that just devote a lot of their time to the iPhone version.
Yeah.
but-
They know there's a lot of people with iPhones. You're a Samsung user and it's just better? Okay. Listen, I don't ever try to tell people that Android is a better experience because I think I would just be lying. Honestly, if I hadn't been made fun of my whole life for Android, I think I'd be more, I think I would have switched by now, genuinely. I think I'm so stubborn at like everyone telling me that basically like, it's almost became like a trope even like in our friend group where it's like, you green messages, you're disgusting.
He's ruining the group message.
I've literally had friends call me poor. And I'm like, I don't know how to like, I don't want to tell you all that I make more than you and be a butthead about it, but I'm like, I'm thinking it.
You're poor. You can't get an iPhone. Poor.
And I'm like, do people not realize how expensive like all phones are now?
Yeah, Android.
Like shit, my Pixel, I think I've paid outright for it. I think it was like $1,000.
Yeah, Android phones are not like the budget option. Like they have some really nice high-end phones.
Especially if you get like the flips or the folds.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
crap, those things get upwards of $2,000. YouTube knows that Android was good back in 2010. I don't know about that. I feel like, I think Android has evolved. I think it's gotten better.
I think it was after my freshman year of high school, I think I stopped being that interested in it. But I was like really up to date with like new phones.
The phone
and
space.
I was like really into it, but I don't follow it as much anymore.
I remember feeling like you were switching phones like every
I
other
did all the
month.
time. I was really into it.
I had a couple of friends that did the thing where they had more than one phone at a time and they would switch the SIMs when they
They got
felt
that
like
trap phone.
it. And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. I like this. How much money do you guys average a week?
Average a week. $10 million.
$10 million. Ugerthi has the S24 Ultra, paid $1,700. What is the most expensive iPhone now? Is it like the Pro Max still, or?
Yeah, I think. What is the top of the line?
What are they on? 15
16
or 16?
16 Pro Max just came out. I don't know how much it is. I was looking because I was curious, but I think I'm gonna hold off on upgrading.
What do you think they're gonna call the 20? Because you know the 10 was like the X. Is the 20
I don't
gonna
know.
be
They
like
might
the
switch
Y?
it up.
The Z?
They're gonna pull an Intel. It's gonna all change.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. The Blackberries, those went hard. Like Blackberries and Razr flip phones, like those were definitely, those were kind of like the iPhone of the day. I loved freaking full keyboard phones. That was so good. Like the sidekicks. 10 million doll hairs? That's crazy with inflation. Shout out to the Palm Pre. I sort of remember that, but not really. I will say though, I guess you could say I'm old enough where I remember my first phone, because I got one in like 5th grade. It was a Go phone where you had to pay for the minutes and you had to just buy them from the gas station. It was a, I think it was actually a Nokia brick phone. I know for sure it didn't flip. It was just, you held it. It had, it's 9 or 10 keys or whatever. Had a tiny little screen. So I definitely started from the bottom.
What are radiator screws off? Okay, there.
Yes. Your first cell phone was a Nokia brick in '98. Ooh.
Wait, why do they put them all in individual bags?
I don't know. Your first, oh, you missed physical keyboards on phones? I've had fun with the physical keyboards. I felt pretty quick on them.
Yeah, I had the Sidekick 4G. That was my first phone that had like data.
Mobile data.
And I remember I didn't really have mobile data, but it let me use it with my SIM. And then my parents were like, "You're running up a data charge. Like, what is that?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry."
You're like, what's data?
So then they added me 1 gig of data per month, and I was like, "That's enough to get on Facebook."
I've never heard of that Sony phone. I remember when that first started becoming a thing, gaming phones. That was back in the, we probably were in like middle school, high school, and they were gaudy. It was pretty crazy, but I want to say, didn't Sony have one?
They might have, yeah.
But I remember like they legit had phones that had like they almost looked like mini, like Steam decks, LG Banter. I remember LG was pretty big. I don't know if they even make phones now.
LG had some good phones.
Windows phones, those were interesting.
I always think of HTC. That was a company
Yeah.
that was really big back in the day. I always liked the way the HTC One looked. It was a really cool phone.
Miss your Nokia. I always love the Nokia as like the ultimate, like just indestructible.
The last big Nokia phone was the Windows phone that had like a 40 megapixel camera on
Yeah.
the back of it. I remember that one.
They were definitely, I feel like LG, HTC, maybe one of the companies, those were like, they were the first ones to really go crazy. Like, dude, our cameras are insane. The Kia Track phone. The HTC Amaze had the best camera in the market at the time.
I don't think I ever had I never saw the Amaze. I always liked the One line because it was like the first like all metal phone that wasn't like an iPhone. Because Androids are really notorious for being cheap and just all plastic.
Oh yeah, they said don't forget you can pre-order your PS5 Pro now.
You can now?
I don't know, Brother Hampton says so. And I stand by Brother Hampton. I
thought
believe
it was like October when you could.
Yeah, pre-sale,
I saw the pre-orders because I want to get one for, what's it called, for that video, the PC versus that, but I have not. I was Googling it, and all the websites are saying it was before, but.
It's already sold out.
Probably. That's what I'm worried about, is this probably going to be one of those where it's really hard to get.
Then we're going to have to buy the scalped version.
Oh, God.
Hey, at least there's not a disc version. Just
true.
one,
That's true. How am I one screw short? Hello?
HTC Aria had a yellow interior and a battery. I remember there where we could place your batteries. It's funny to think about though, we live in an era where we could replace batteries, but I don't remember ever actually replacing a battery. Like,
no.
I feel like by the time they got to that point, they were old enough, so.
All right, up we go. I just noticed we had a long string of just YouTube chat right there.
Yeah, YouTube chat's been going pretty crazy. Call me back after 9, the minutes is cheaper.
Nice.
I forgot about that. I used to hate how much freaking text costed. Like each text was like 5 cents. HTC, I know is, yeah, they are very big overseas. There's HTC, and what's the other? There's another big one. Is it Zowie? No.
Huawei.
Huawei is one of them.
Was Huawei the one that was banned in the U.S.? There's one that I think one of them was banned in the U.S. for like spyware.
There's another one that I thought sounded very like, kind of like Huawei. You have a Motorola.
There's Xiaomi. That was one that we
Xiaomi,
bought
yeah.
monitors from Temu from them, but they also sell phones.
Yeah. That might be who I'm thinking of.
Huawei SP is banned. Oh, there you go. It is.
Oh, that's Hawaii.
Hawaii is banned.
Thank you for the 2 bits jelly.
Let's go, Jelly.
I feel like I haven't seen jelly.
Jelly, how's life?
How's it going? I think jelly is Jamaica. They are Jamaica. They represent.
Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii.
I don't know. It looks like it should be pronounced like Hawaii.
You know, I always say getting sleeve cables for the CPU power is kind of a waste. This is the most wasted version I've ever seen.
You can't see it like at all.
No, I don't see a single one. Which you know it's there.
They should make kits where they don't come with them, and instead they actually come with 3 PCIe.
Lots of stress exams. Oh, Jelly, you got this.
Oh my God.
Had multiple versions of the Sidekick being a T-Mobile customer. Yeah, T-Mobile was really big with the Sidekick. Had a BlackBerry Pearl, track phone, Note 1, Note 2,
Got
then
a
settled.
fan header for you.
Remember when the
Actually,
Galaxy Note was exploding? Which version was that? The one that had the battery problem that was catching on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wasn't that from because the frames were really thin and they slightly bent or something?
That might
was
have
that
been,
a
that was the
different-
iPhone one. What iPhone was that? There was one iPhone that it was Unbox Therapy. He did a video where he held it and just bent it, and it just bent, and then they had to resell them and reinforce them with better frames and stuff.
They had to add a what is it that what am I thinking of? That for LGA 1700.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically that for phones.
Basically, yeah.
Do you have a ARGB at the bottom?
Yes, by the power supply. AM4. Was that the Note 7 was one that exploded?
Note 7, okay.
That was one that was just catching fire from people.
I feel like
had
this is the most I've seen chat engage in one topic. It's more than food even.
Well, that was the last Note phone because after that they're like, well, we can't use the name Note anymore because, well.
Everybody's just gonna always assume they're bombs.
But the Note was cool because that was one of the first big phones. And it came with a stylus.
Oh, buddy, look at this. It's one of these.
Yeah.
It's just like the giveaway PC. Stonks.
Yeah, I think the fan's gonna have to. Buddy, you got a sleeve cable kit with ATX 3.0 for a 4070 that doesn't need it.
We basically you can only see the 24 pin.
Can we just use a different?
We
got one, yeah. We had one.
No, we have to do black now.
I think I planned this build with a 4070 Super first, and then I wanted to keep costs down, so I ended up with 4070.
That makes sense.
Well, because I was like, oh no, there's no
screw this
GPU.
fan.
There's no NVIDIA GPU with RGB fans aside from the Galaxy. So I was like,
Galaxy.
I found it after I put it in the car. Probably I was like, oh. Sorry.
Is that enough? You think?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
You messed up, John.
You know what I didn't know until the other day?
I know you were told to say that on stream. So
maybe
No, we didn't.
maybe Gertie and some other people can correct me, but I guess if you're a civilian, you're supposed to salute with a different hand. I didn't know that. I think it's is it left, I think, and then right if you're active or if you're a veteran, I guess. Gertie, is that right? You're still here, right? Shit your pants.
Oh, no, I'm wondering, am I on camera?
No.
No.
I thought you're supposed to do it like this.
Oh. Bro, Jonah switched to you.
I made sure I backed away to make sure I was safe to make that joke.
Oh, Jonah bought this because it came with the free thing of Galaxy Gas.
Oh, yeah.
Galax Gas.
Galaxy Gas.
He got Gooner Green. That's the best.
If I'm on the social media team for Galaxy, that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, you got to hear our
Putting
edgy,
gas at the end.
social media posts involving Diddy.
What does that mean? Gertie said no, incorrect. Any service member while in civvies or not salutes.
So while they're in civilian dress or in military parade, they salute the same way.
That's not.
I don't know. I saw a video where someone was really upset about it.
Anywho,
That man's done time, okay?
we were thinking of doing a social media post where we were like, you know how they found Diddy with like a bunch of like mineral, like baby oil, right?
I honestly don't. I don't really know about it, but I've been seeing some
I've
drama.
Yeah, so basically he got arrested for a bunch of
For having baby oil?
These like parties. He would have like these wild parties
Like
that
sex
involve
parties or
sex
something?
parties that would involve like a lot of crimes. So he got arrested for it, and then they found like gallons on gallons of baby oil in his house, and we were like, why did they arrest him? Maybe he was just building a mineral oil PC.
Fire little post.
My
Fire.
God.
Fire.
This is why we don't have an Instagram right now.
Maybe
First the pornator, now this.
Jonah is a victim. I sure am. I love
Are
playing
you
victim card.
still on Fallout?
He's a victim of being an asshole.
I bet you a $5 seat. You can barely play it anymore.
What?
Have you beaten Fallout yet?
No.
I don't know. You said you've gotten close a few times and you never finished it, and I didn't know if you were still fascinated with it.
No,
Have you
I
fallen off
actually
on
I
Fallout?
haven't played it in a few weeks now.
Gotcha. Someone had asked if there was any games you all have been playing recently.
I haven't really been gaming a ton recently. And if I have been getting on, it's actually been Apex and Brawlhalla.
I can't believe you're playing Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla.
Hey, Zach and I are on the grind to
Oh,
get
not
on.
again.
We're in the top 500 players right now.
I just don't
I'm just
get
kidding.
why this, why Easy DIY makes like this like off-whites and cables and then give you the white combs, like the actual white. Come on, guys.
This is backwards. I forgot it's vertically mounted.
Oh no.
You play it like Fallout or Brawlhalla? You should be a top 10 player. All right, Jelly. I got some work to do.
I used to play Brawlhalla with Dylan.
Oh, he seems like he loved that game.
He was so good at it.
Brawlhalla.
I've
When you play a
heard that.
good person at Brawlhalla, it's the most infuriating thing ever.
Hero,
Sig spamming.
he's so good.
Hold B, hold B.
Diddy to do it.
So yeah, this bill might be cheaper wherever it's listed because it originally was
Where's our
coming
dumb
with
guy?
6 Corsair fans and then they were yoink.
Who?
Or donated by me.
I don't know.
Where's the spaghetti?
I mean, he texted me back.
This bill was supposed to come with 6 Corsair fans at first, and then Jack can order 3 2500s, so we had to
Here, kid Rip.
change things around a little bit.
We did order a lot of 2500s, didn't we? Tracer John go and be like,
When you all play Skyrim, like for a nostalgia run, do you download the special edition or do you stick with the original?
Oh, I would definitely do the special, the E-special, if I was gonna do
I
it.
don't think I'm like emotionally tied to the graphics.
No.
No,
I haven't ever
it
felt
is
that
your
way.
quality of life.
Yeah, I'll always
First
play.
time I played that, I played on a laptop running at 720p low settings. So. That was Zach's calling. That's not a good sign. Or he's gonna be the. Hey, what do you?
Outside.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the. We went for Starbucks.
This case needs to be like 3 inches taller,
Yeah.
so that, or they need to lower that fan a little bit.
We got to have a good day. Got to kid off school and do some school. Almost Friday. Whoop whoop. Almost Friday. Dude. It's a weird way to comb cables. I'm having a fun time.
Brother.
Here's the best with mods, stories, and with some console. I haven't touched Skyrim, and all I want. My mods,
that's
not
not
just-
right. They're getting a little
I want
crossed.
all the mods, not just one. Goodbye. Oh, so they have like a limit on how many gigabytes of mods you can have?
Someone in chat said they had like a stupid amount of mods. It was like, I don't know, a couple thousand mods.
So we just claimed to have 1,800. I'm like, just the time to download all those.
You got a JavaScript? That's crazy.
JavaScript. I like that.
JavaScript.exe has stopped responding. Jonah, when his JavaScript stops.
Yeah,
Sound.
file not working.
Unsupported file type. Maybe corrupt.
You go to make an edit in Premiere and the screen turns like
Don't
a
forget my
slight shade of
24
white.
pin, sir.
We don't need that.
Do not forget.
24 pin, optional.
Black or white PC case. Well,
It's white.
Okay.
Did you cable manage
But no, I prefer
24
black.
When you launch a RPG game, right? Let's just say you're gonna play a game like Skyrim. It's
That's
gonna
fine.
be
I got it.
a romp through some
It's not easy to
land,
manage.
and they make you
I
pick
don't know why
a
it's so
class.
tight.
What class do you normally pick?
That's better.
Like what characteristics and stuff?
Like, do you pick the same? Like, when I start most any game, I usually will pick like a fighter or an archer first. Like, I will not usually do the magic system.
I
unless
don't.
it's cool.
I don't usually like doing people. I feel like are gonna be boring, so I usually won't pick like barbarian or knight or whatever. I'm always gonna pick like magic, archery, or something that's like animal-like, like furries, you know.
Animal handling. What about you? When you play any sort of fantasy game, do you pick the same class or you just pick whatever's fun at the time?
Whatever's fun.
You know who I always used to play McAllister?
What?
Are we surprised?
has web, you have koi.
You know what's funny though is I never really liked stealing in any games, which is like a big.
Oh, are you saying Khajiit steal? Dude, see, this is why they can't come into town.
This is why they have to have camp set up outside of town.
Yeah, in fairness, they do teach pickpocketing, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
You just start with dual swords combo with a bow.
That's
Whoa.
pretty cool. That's like the Legolas setup. I don't know. I like to. You say you don't do fighter or barbarian.
Little subtle
very nice.
Lotar.
I think fighter
reference.
and barbarian
Alright.
are fun because they're simple.
Do you
ready.
like Lotar?
Lothar?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Lotar.
Lothar.
It's like someone in chat was talking about Streamlabs calling us slobs.
Yeah, Streamlabs
Streamlabs
OBS.
Slobs.
And I was like, I don't even know if it's called, like, I don't know if they can use the OBS name anymore.
Yeah, let me see if that's still what it's called, because they got in trouble with OBS for that.
Yeah, that was a big thing. And remember, they just didn't change it for a while. They were like,
If I
"No, it's
remember
fine."
right, I think OBS, I don't know if they ever like went after them, but they basically just came out and said, we never gave
We're
them
not
the rights to
affiliated.
use OBS.
Yeah.
A bunny person race for Skyrim.
Which is kind of crazy. It's crazy to see a company not go after another company for money.
Magemus gives me like Mirko from like, I'm mixing think of Mirko from, what's the one? What's the name?
Do you know what you and this
My
case have in
Hero.
common? You're both white. Just shut up.
Yeah, it's just called Streamlabs Desktop.
Excuse me. Shit.
Thank you, Nosy. This one was kind of fun to plan. We use the high Wi-Fi a lot recently, so I tried like not using it, but.
Oh, do you want to see one of your fans showed up?
Do you know
like,
what you and this
too?
case have in common, Jonah?
What?
You both love baby oil.
Call me Diddy.
Oh, my favorite's Time Stop.
Look
I
at one of your
think That's
fans.
a Time Stop.
Oh, like Red Dead?
Oh shoot! This
It's
is
like
the one.
Bullet Time School, but in Dishonored and in
I don't know.
Skyrim,
I
you
went
can
to
basically
like
stop
line it
time
up and I
and
saw it
set
was
the
like
shell,
barely hanging on,
and
and then I went to
Dishonored,
and
you
just
take
like
a
broke
gun, you
off.
snap it,
We had one
like
of
you fire
these.
10 arrows. and
Still,
when
it's the same
time
thing.
passes,
Oh, okay, so
they
it's
all
the
go
same
flying.
It is.
Oh, right,
Well,
like
the
at
thing
the
is, it was
same
for an
time.
AIL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
it has
Red
that
Dead's like
metal
that, right?
slug, but
Where
you don't see the other side of that, so it doesn't really.
and then it shoots them
I think
all
the
really
main one
fast.
works-
different to
Yeah,
those.
he pretty much it works in the same way where he
It should all be the
either
same
near stops time or
color.
stops
Yes.
completely, and then
Yeah.
he gets to click, click, click. And that was always badass, like when it would start a mission with that, where
Yeah.
it's like, you owe us money. It's like 10 guys, and it's like, all right, and then it just. and then
Dude, it's like aimbot basically though. I loved it because it was just so fast.
It was awesome. I just hate when they try to take that same mechanic and they
I
try
don't
to
smoke
emulate
weed.
it online. They're like, you can make it feel like that. It's like, no, no, you don't.
Don't do it online.
All they did for online was make it where when you go over somebody, it automatically marks them. Think more like McCree's ult.
Right.
It marks them, but once you hit to go, it'll shoot for 3 times marked. And so what you did is you just have to get over top of somebody and wiggle the mouse left and right as much as you could to get all 6 bullets into them. So it didn't matter where you hit.
I was always so bad with
Oh,
McCree
Zach.
somehow.
Did you tag Zach about talking to Girthy?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
Girthy in chat.
He already secured the sale.
Oh, nice.
I want to
Respond to Discord,
Girthy,
buddy.
Zach
I want
messaged
a
you.
handheld for gaming on the go. If only we had something like that.
PCBros.tech. Buy one of our desktops.
Yeah, just buy a desktop instead, Girthy.
Buy a desktop and a battery bank, dude. Come on.
Yes.
Are you guys big into Resident Evil games? Been playing the OG Resident Evil 3 on my Steam Deck recently.
I've seen all the movies and I've never played a Resident Evil, I don't believe.
I don't think I would
Really?
either.
I'm not one for scary games. I don't know if are any of us horror game players. Like you actually buy a horror
No.
game because it's.
I
scary?
wouldn't do it for fun.
I don't play them for fun.
I remember playing like because of going to like Matt's when we were younger, like games like Outlast and Amnesia. Those were cool.
Sir, we're having an ARG
Give it
issue.
a minute. Give it a minute.
I only touched the only 2D Zelda I ever played was Oracle of Seasons on the Game Boy. Other than that, I didn't touch any of the 2D Zeldas.
It's probably broken.
We're on a DRAM light.
Yeah, hadn't booted yet. Might be a minute. Or Jonah bought faulty parts.
Never got attached to the
It's all
shouts.
new from Amazon.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is it really
Shouts
though if
were
it
the
comes from
last
Amazon?
tool I'd pull out.
Yeah.
It's like how you carry around 1,000 health potions and you pop them at that time of need. Shouts were like health potions to me. I held on to them until I finally needed them, and then I would use them.
Oh,
That and the
my wiener.
become ethereal shout, so you can jump off cliffs without having to walk down. That was fun.
Just wait, Jelly. It's better you overkill with RGB.
If it ever boots. The fans sound like it hasn't booted either.
I'm 100% the same way.
Oh, it needs a BIOS update, doesn't it?
I'll watch them.
7600?
It's 7,000 series, bro.
Do you all, to this day, like, I think I've pretty much stopped for the most part watching Let's Players. It's very rare.
Oh, dude, yeah, I haven't watched Let's
No.
Play in a long time.
Who was the last Let's Player you watched?
In all honesty, I think PewDiePie, when he used to play Amnesia.
What do you think about it?
with,
Do you watch any Twitch streamers? I was gonna say because I feel like my Let's Play evolution has just evolved to watching like live streamers play games. Yeah.
My favorite live streamer is getting canceled right now.
Oh
who-
no.
oh, Moon Moon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw about
I
that.
gotta be honest, the only reason I even watched the Amnesia one was because of, Markiplier or whatever.
something's going
Only
on.
reason.
Supplier.
Markiplier. Dude, no, Markiplier, I would watch him. He's
I
pretty
watched
dreamy.
him. I think he's the most recent one I watched. Cause I definitely.
Voice critically, they count.
His
They're
voice
not
is
commentators.
so soothing.
Well,
Hey, chat.
Let's try
I've
one
watched
RAM
gameplay
stick.
video. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But like I
Maybe
watched
she's a
Let's
receipt.
Play only recently because it was just a weird, obscure game.
I saw that Skyrim Grandma's
Oh.
retiring. Skyrim Grandma. Yep, she's actually retiring.
What? You just gonna stop playing Skyrim? Yeah, not after all this time, buddy. I know you're just gonna keep playing. So keep recording.
Not good. Not
Your
good.
case is a
Slowly
peanut butter jar
reseeking
supersized? Huh?
Supersize me, baby. Why is it doing that? Can you make it stop?
The computer don't work.
Put her no do.
Later now.
All right, if you could open up one restaurant, like instead of our kitchen, there's a small cafeteria, and there's, let's just say, 2 restaurant lines. They serve a limited menu of 2 different restaurants. Like, you think the combo, Taco Bell, Long John's, that kind of vibe. And there's one guy that works.
Bring Long John's back.
What 2 restaurants would you combine together in our kitchen? But you don't have to
It
pay.
can be any two?
Yeah, I shit you not, you have to pay.
Ooh, I think I.
Blaze Starbucks.
What?
Blaze Starbucks.
God, that would be.
What a devious combo.
I would literally call that like diarrheas.
Yeah, actually, what would be the ultimate fusion
I'm interested
restaurant?
in
Just like
this.
two of them
yeah.
decide to be in the same house?
I will say, and I know Zach can back me up on this, Taco Bell and Starbucks are always by each other. It's like they know.
I don't think that's like an always thing. As in Louisville, there's 2. Like,
Chat, look up your local
Way
Taco
more.
Bells or Starbucks within walking distance.
I'm telling you, man.
Did you know
Always.
if
within
you,
walking
if you eat the
distance,
right
right next
foods, you
to
don't have
each
to
other,
poop?
there's different qualifying.
Less than a mile.
Less than a mile.
Hey,
Yes.
I walked 6.5 miles to work,
What
boy.
about there's Chick-fil-A? That's more where I'm at.
Maybe? Maybe?
When I hit the power, it
What are people saying no to? Starbucks and Taco Bell?
I think so, yeah.
heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to be
I
wrong,
saw the
Chad.
RGB flicker, but that's it.
I think we have potential RAM issue partners.
Didn't you test both sticks, though, separately? I'm thinking Jonah bent a CPU pin on the motherboard.
I didn't test both individually. I just reseated both of them.
Yeah,
Wait, look at that. They said, we don't have, wait, Starbucks just moved near our Taco Bell.
I wonder if that's a matter of they just find that, like, any area that's doing Taco Bell will do Starbucks, or it's just that Starbucks happen to be everywhere. So,
I'm gonna see if that's like if anyone else has ever said it.
I guess it's franchisees, so they really just choose to open them up near each other. What about? I feel like I'd want Chick-fil-A in mine. I'm not sure what the other restaurant I'd want to be.
I looked it up and it said competing businesses often open near each other. I'm like, Starbucks and Taco Bell? What are they competing for?
Thanks,
Making you
AI.
shit the
I was
quickest?
about to say. It's a pride. It's a battle
yes,
of
I got
pride.
it.
Yeah, we'll try that.
It's almost like food places gather close together. What a conspiracy you've uncovered. Piggy Tech saying. You saying you sound
Oh, look at
really
this. Starbucks coffee, Starbucks coffee. I have noticed that Starbucks there's so many that they're like, especially here, you practically can just walk to like 5 different ones at the same time.
All right, I'm gonna mention a type of restaurant or like type of food, and then I'm gonna mention another one. You tell me which one's better. All right.
Black.
It is
Okay.
black.
Maybe we have white.
Sandwiches
Let's just see if this fixes
or like
it.
fried rice.
Sandwiches.
Okay, Matt.
I didn't think about that.
Sandwiches. I don't. This ram's not even gonna fit with the AO, by the way.
Back in it goes.
Jonah, sandwiches or fried rice?
Sandwiches or fried rice every day.
All right. I'm more on. I think I do like fried rice, but I think if I could have sandwiches without them being expensive, because like the thing is, I can't make fried rice as good as a restaurant, but I could sure as hell make a sandwich. It's just expensive.
This man's asking some good questions. Let me mic him up.
It costs a lot to get like
Well, they're
all the
stressing out about the
ingredients
bill
for a
not working.
sandwich, but I just can't make rice like that. So I get mad when I buy a sandwich because I'm like, I could have made this at home, but then I'm like, it would have been $10 for the ham, $10 for that, and I'm like, I'd have to eat a ton more sandwiches than I'd want.
It's more variety in sandwiches.
It's not that you can't make the fried rice like they do at the hibachi places, but you just don't have the utilities to do so.
Wait, they don't have a lot of takeaway places in the UK?
Well, Jonah,
I
Mikhail
did
has
not
been to
know
Japan.
that.
I wouldn't talk to him like that. He was just trying to school you on rice.
Okay.
I thought I'd been to Japan.
I must have zoned him out because I didn't hear a word he said. That was wild.
I got your back.
All right, so you pick sandwiches. Now let's go sandwiches or
I thought you just were about to
I didn't know what that
trip over
was. It scared me. Let's do, what would you rather have, sandwiches or chicken, fried chicken? In any form, tender, nugget, wing.
Well, I would say
Let me get my,
sandwiches.
Well, I mean, you could get baked chicken. Baked chicken's really good. But
I'll do.
you say baked or fake?
fake,
Oh.
like the fried fake chicken.
I was like, buddy,
Chicken.
baked chicken's not a.
Chicken.
fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, I do like, I guess whether it's fake or real, yeah, chicken would be better, but I think there's like no variety with it.
So for you, it's still sandwich.
It would be sandwiches, yeah.
All right, hey, you're a
We had
tiebreaker.
like two of them just sitting back there.
Jonah, fried chicken in any form, nugget, wings, tenders, or sandwiches. Which one do you prefer?
Chicken.
Oh, chicken. All right, chicken takes it.
Chicken. Chicken.
All right, let's say, what's another good like category? I'm trying to think of the ones when you go through on.
Waffles or pancakes?
Oh, I'm trying to see which one will stay in the lead the
It's a
longest.
bracket system.
So it's got to be chicken versus something else. So let's go with chicken versus like waffles or pancakes, breakfast food kind of deal.
I don't think I have a motherboard problem with it. I was gonna say we didn't want that.
I know chicken and waffles is a combo. So
I'm not that big of like a sweet breakfast person anymore, so like chicken.
oh, did I see nut and honk button? I apologize to you.
Love pancakes and waffles in the morning.
It might be the worst of these.
Starting off my morning.
There you go.
Nope, there goes.
Oh,
All right, bad ram.
bad ram.
And-
Yeah, look at this build now.
This with pancakes and.
you wanted more RGB.
Oh, where?
Bad
So,
ram.
oh, both? What do you think?
Here we go, guys. There's good dragons and bad.
At least with this board, it didn't work. So
There we look.
now we got like a ton of RGB.
The UK is generally quite big.
Did you guys put that
McDonald's
other
and chain
RAM,
coffee
back?
shops.
Yes, he put the team group stuff back. This is.
Andrew, I used the.
The Galax part?
Yeah, I used the rip jaws.
And they don't work?
No, the Ripjaws does work.
I ordered other team group RAM and it didn't work. So.
There's a chain like restaurant up in
God, I love digging in the
the
trash.
EU that I keep seeing
can't
its
keep me out
name
of it.
weirdly enough on TikTok. It sells African food and like their chicken's supposed to be really good. And I'm trying to remember what the name of it is,
Jonah?
but I've been seeing it and I
Took
didn't know if the
pictures of my
US
car.
had any.
My car's
I think it
in
starts
the
with an
garage
N.
yesterday
Nauseous?
for about an
No.
hour.
Y'all did the nut button.
Hour?
We haven't had
I
a-
did.
didn't
I
have an
did
SD card
I
in.
got the honk and the nut just a second
So
ago.
not a single one
It was while
was
Andrew was just
actually
looking at me.
taken.
I was-
Buddy, does it not tell you whenever there's not one in it?
It does, but it's like a tiny little flashing thing in the top corner.
Take pictures.
I'm gonna look
No,
this place
it
up.
didn't the other day,
One of
but
those good
apparently it
people.
has like a demo mode where you can take like 12 pictures that you can't, then they override each other and you can't transfer them.
Chad,
So-
I just build a PC server. We're gonna find somebody to raid.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to see if I can get the Galaxy software to like. No, because the RGB is like a single preset mode. Yeah, maybe I'll change it from RGB. I don't know.
Nando's.
I don't
That's
know
the
what
one.
happened
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Sorry, I looked down to try to find it on my own. I was not finding it. I just hear about that and I'm like, that sounds really good.
Zach, I want you to know I got on at like 11 last night and I was like, I'm gonna ask Zach for Brawlhalla. But then I was like, I really need to go to bed early because of Louder Than Life. But it yeah.
I I was up.
Are you ready to be in the mud?
I was out last night. Yesterday felt like it was 48 hours long for a day, dude. It was so much happened yesterday.
What's the most obscure?
I woke up early, took dinner to the bed, and yesterday at work was just something else, man. And then today, and then we went to a baby shower, like a gender reveal party, and we were there.
Jonah's not on mic.
10
He's
o'clock
talking
because,
about this guy.
The homeowner lost her cat.
They didn't know what the gender was.
Nick finding out at the party.
All right, guys, we're rating.
Great for a hangover. That sounds good.
Vienna
Dude,
House?
if it has rice and chicken in any way, it
We'll
sounds
see
like
you
a
all tomorrow,
bomb.
guys. Peace.